All right, it is haul time once again, and boy, do I have a big one for you guys. These are the items I picked up for the whole month of June 2014, as well as the first week of July 2014, as well as a bunch of stuff I picked up at the recently held annual Philippine Toy Convention that happens every year, every June. It's the biggest collectibles, toys, comic books, anime, cosplay, you name it, event in the country, in the Philippines, the Philippine Toy Con. So if you're planning a trip to Manila, it happens to be in June, you might be in luck. You attend the annual toy convention. It happens usually in the middle of June. So speaking of the toy convention, I did get a chance to say hi and hello to a few subscribers who I met along as I was doing my shopping. Big shout out to the boys of Ayacon City, Philippines, who I met, Joshua and Paolo, as well as Jay. They just briefly said hi. Did I miss out anybody else? Also a loyal subscriber, been around since the FX France channel, stayed true and loyal to, as well as the Chefatron channel. Mr. Wally Bagay, Wally, awesome guy. He works for the power company, so I do know who to call now. Power runs out in my neck of the woods. But thank you for all the support, and I apologize for encouraging you to buy Hot Wheels. Trying to get out of that. So anyway, a bunch of stuff I picked up. Let's get right to it. Let's start with some figures I picked up at ToyCon. First up I picked out is a loose Marvel Legends Ghost Rider. I know I'm not really into Marvel Legends Toy Biz. The Toy Biz Marvel Legends, I'm not really into that now because the plastic just does not stand up to the Philippine heat. And it just gets sticky, and I sold off most of my Marvel Legends. I just kept a few. But I did pick this one up mainly for the bike. I wanted to give the Hasbro Spirit of Vengeance Ghost Rider, Marvel Legends Ghost Rider, a bike. I couldn't find any custom ones out there. And the guy was just selling these for roughly, approximately, if I'm going to translate it, about $10 US dollars. And I was like, what? Really? And then he told me, I'm selling it cheap because of this. He's lost the fingers on the left hand, and there's really been no way to glue it back together. And I really don't care. I don't care about the figure. Figure's great, head sculpt's great, but other than that, I'm not really care for that. I really cared more for this bike. So $10 for the bike and a named figure. That's fine. A couple more figures I did pick up at ToyCon loose. Black Bolt and Mr. Fantastic. I know I already have these, but I didn't want to open up my 3-packs. But I was trying to build my Illuminati, so a little bit I needed to get them extra pieces of the members. So I would have almost everybody. I am just missing. So I got this guy and this guy. The only one I'm missing is, let's see. I got Iron Man. I got Mr. Fantastic, Black Bolt. I got the Hulk, Doctor Strange. Cap, no, not Cap. Namor, Black Panther. Oh, I got everybody. So, Illuminati is complete. Maximus the Mad. No, we don't need him. Another loose figure I did pick up is this guy. This one was after the toy convention. I went to another hobby shop. I know I'm not really big into DC, but I am trying to complete the Rainbow Lanterns. So I'm just trying to get one representative for each lantern color, and I'm almost done. I'm only missing, I did pick up 2. This one was loose, the White Lantern Hal Jordan, as well as a mint on card Red Lantern Mira. It was next to impossible to find Atrocitus, so I thought she was good enough as a substitute with Dexstar. This one was very cheap with Philippine standards. I got it for just a little under, oh, a little under $10. No, 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 more, less, like $8 or something like that. No, not $8, you idiot. Sorry, not more than 10. I don't even remember how much I paid for this guy, for this girl. Uh, uh, $18, I think, or $17, something like that. I don't know, $15, $17. Who cares? But I was just happy got it. I didn't have to pay like $25 or $30 for this one, which was selling off eBay, something like that, ridiculous price. This one I got cheap for some weird reason. This one I got for like $5 or something like that. Yeah, pretty cool. It didn't come with any accessories, so all I need now is an orange lantern. And I'm eyeing a Larfleeze figure, but he's just way too expensive for me right now. It's going for like something like $40. I'm just not ready to, and it's a loose figure. So okay, let's see. We'll do ToyCon pickups later. Put that away. I did pick up, what would a toy haul be without Hot Wheels, right? So I did pick up some treasure hunts. This is from the E case. This is from the G case, I think, or F case. Sorry, F case, E case, and it's interesting. They've had it packaged in with this booklet. This is the incomplete 2014 catalog or poster of the Hot Wheels cars for 2014. But they have it packaged this way, and it's like 80% more expensive than a single carded car. So you pay 80% more. Huh. So this one cost me about $4, something like that. It's weird, but I did find the treasure hunts. I did see one with the USS Vengeance. That was interesting. Alright, some more Hot Wheels. I did pick up the entire wave of the Grateful Dead Retro Entertainment Series. So, the Grateful Dead truck, which is really just the, if you look at closely, it's just the Rescue Ranger. Come on. Rescue Ranger right there, but they called it the Grateful Dead truck. Then the Volkswagen Baja Beetle, which is also interesting. This one I'm not too fond of. The Dream Van XGW panel. I don't really know this group, but I thought like these three cars from this series was awesome. I'm blown away by these. This is the Volkswagen panel bus. The drag truck. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Absolutely phenomenal deco on this drag truck. My first drag truck though. And the Dare Delivery. Everybody likes Dare Delivery, right? Very, very nice. So that's the Hot Wheels portion. Alright, let's move on. Let's do more action figures. We'll do Marvel later on. I did pick up the movie's about to come out. It's the Ninja Turtles Michael Bay production movie is about to come out. So I did manage to snag some figures, the movie figures they've been releasing out there. It's pretty pricey. This is the 4-pack, the group pack. It took me a while to get one that had decent paint apps and that didn't have the bent weapons right here. The swords were straight and the bow is straight and these are straight. So it's exact same figures in the blister card, but they put them all together to save the trouble hunting down each and every one of them. That's pretty cool. I also did pick up, of course, you need Shredder, or the Shredder. Kinda looks creepy. The eyes, the empty eyes just really look creepy, but the armor and the figure itself is just amazing. Very impressed with these. You know, they're a little bit more pricey, I think, than the Nickelodeon Turtles, but made by the same company. And together with these figures, they've just hit retail. This is the Megan Fox April O'Neil figure. Does not look anything like Megan Fox, unfortunately, but very hard to come by. A lot of collectors were picking this one up. Together with this wave of movie figures, local distributor has also released the reissues of the classic 1988 Ninja Turtle figures that they released back then. So that's pretty awesome. If you're going to catch up on those, now is a great time to do so. All right. Why don't we'll do Transformers last. We'll do Marvel first. How about that? All right. I already picked up these figures, but a hobby shop by the name of Kramer Toy Warden. If you're ever in Green Hills, they have a store right, a fantastic shop. I know the owners, and Kramer, they came out with really nice, some really nice Marvel Legends figures, Spider-Man and Captain America. They did get the wave that had the repacked Black Widow, 2 Black Widows, 2 Winter Soldiers, 2 Captain America Stealth Mission, and 2 Marvel Now Captain America. So I did manage to snag another Captain America, another Winter Soldier. So I needed to get 2. I need to get doubles so that I could display, as well as the Black Widow, so I could display the figure with both of the heads on them. So both figures had alternate heads, so I think that would be pretty cool. This one was very, very hard to come by. I had to pre-order the entire set just to be able to get this one. So pretty cool at a good price. Alright, more Marvel. I did manage to get the second wave of the Marvel Infinite series of figures, starting with the repainted yellow jacket. This is done in a more lemony yellow or banana yellow versus the gold yellow that was once came out in. Thor with a beard. Not exactly my favorite figure in the way, but I had to get the set. It was only being sold as a set by a certain hobby shop. Whirlwind. I really liked him more because I saw him in the animated, the 1990s, I think, or 90s, I think, Iron Man animated series, more so than because he's a member of the Masters of Evil. That was really just my reason for getting him. Of course, I had to get She-Hulk. My Defenders are now complete, but I don't really care anymore now about Defenders because they're defunct. I don't know which comic book she's in right now, but I didn't want a She-Hulk repainted, so I got it. And finally, this is probably the gem of the wave, the Marvel's Death's Head. Really, really nice detail. I had to sift through like a whole box of these guys just to get one with decent paint apps on the eyes. They have to look beady looking eyes like that, not all yellow, and decent paint apps on the armor as well. So might want to look through several before you get one. Quality control on these things. Pain. Alright, last items for Marvel. In a couple more weeks, we're going to see another Marvel movie come out by the name of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And so I decided to pick up the entire wave of the Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy. We got Star-Lord. I probably need to get another Star-Lord so I can display him with both heads. But this one I picked up at a hobby shop, so I got the entire set. I will probably get him once he comes out in retail, maybe. Rocket Raccoon right after this one. This guy's pretty awesome. Very little articulation though, but who cares? We got Gamora, Zoe Zoltana. Doesn't look like her. Close enough. We got Batista, David Bautista as Drax the Destroyer. It just says Drax. Big fan of Iron Man, so I had to get this guy. This is the space armor Iron Man, where in the comic books he did join the Guardians of the Galaxy for a while. He explored space on his own, so that's pretty cool. And of course, everyone's favorite figure in this wave, the Richard Rider Nova. Marvel's Nova. Pretty cool. I'm sure a lot of collectors are army building this one. Pretty nice. Got one that has decent paint apps. So those, hey, that's Marvel. Okay. Yeah, we'll why don't we do Transformers first, and then we'll do the Masters of the Universe Classics last. Yeah, let's do Transformers first. Okay. I picked this one up not because the figure is like super great. You've read my review. I love this figure for some reason, but somebody had shared to me a picture wherein you can hack. There's a hack for this one, a modification wherein if you get the rotor blades or the propellers from the Hasbro version, you can plug it onto her ass, and behind her there's like another hole, and you can have a six-legged Spider Lady version of Arachnid. So that's mainly the reason. And this one was being sold cheap, like $10, 10 or 12 bucks. So all right. Let's okay. Let's do the more current ones first. These are just hitting shelves right now in Manila. I don't know if they're hitting it in your part of the world or in the US, but they just hit Manila this week. This is the Transformers Generations Voyager class Skybite and Roadbuster. These are really cool figures. I've been meaning to get these, get my hands on these guys. They're pretty awesome figures. Just amazing. I'm glad they turned out so well. I'm sure Takara will do a better job with the paint apps, but they're good enough for me. I mean, the homages to them. There's a Wrecker, and this guy's a Cybertron figure, I think, or a Predacon. Is he a Yes, he is a Predacon. So, pretty cool. I'm very surprised at how they turned out. Turned out well. More Generations figures. My favorite hobby shop, R-Toys. I was able to pick up these two. An homage to the Beast Wars Rat Trap. We got Generations Rat Trap. Beast Machines Tankor. We got a Generations Tankor. That's pretty cool. Push it off. Okay. More Generations. The Generations also that was packed with this wave. Let's see. We got everyone's after this guy. Scoop, for some weird reason, more than Rat Trap. He's being picked. He's being literally scooped up. Scoop, Autobot Scoop with the two Minicons. More than Rat Trap. I was very surprised with that. Then we got the Minicon team. This, I thought this was going to be a peg warmer, but apparently a lot of collectors are after this one. Circuitron or something. What's his name? Circuitron? Centuritron. Whatever that means. Okay. For those of you completing your Seeker, your Fall of Cybertron Seeker team, this is the Hasbro version of Skywarp. Interesting. I thought the colors, you know, the Takara version with all the purple colors are fantastic. They're phenomenal. But I think this one looks a lot more closer to the G1 colors than that one. But we'll see. And then lastly, we got the Armada Starscream. I did pick up the Takara version of this one, which has better colors, but this one's not too bad. Some serious paint issues on the Decepticon symbol, the face, and the chest area, but what can you do? Just happy that they've reached Manila. Okay. Post Toy Convention Hall. I did pick up this one. This is the Takara Tomy Dark of the Moon Lost Age or Movie Advanced series of figures, the Dark Side Soundwave, which is really the Sound Blaster repaint that was a cancelled figure in the US and became an Asia exclusive one. Paid a hefty price for this one, about double the normal price of a deluxe class figure, but I'm just glad I got it. Still trying to get this one. I've pre-ordered it at R-Toys. I hope I do get one before Christmas. If shipping, crappy shipping situation here in Manila. So anyway, I probably won't get that bag. So I'm very glad to get this one. Okay, I gotta move these guys. So, all right. A couple more items for Transformers, and these are pickups from the toy convention. And I say a lot of negative things about G1 because I grew up with G1. They were okay, they were great back in the day, but nowadays, because I'm an articulation junkie, I don't like the way that the G1 figures looked like that they didn't look anything like the cartoon figures. They looked a little bit like a cartoon figures, but they were not articulated. There was no articulation, very little articulation on them, and frustrated the heck out of me. However, having said that, despite having said that, I am a honest to goodness genuine Transformers fan and collector. And you know, you got a Transformers collection, even if you don't really love the G1 figures. I know a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people love the G1, but you have to have some G1 figures. And namely, you have to have, I mean, if you've got a decent Transformers collection, you have to have G1 Optimus Prime and G1 Megatron. Those two are probably the basic necessities for any Transformers collection, and that's it. You can quit the whole G1. I'm a big Soundwave fan, so I do have the G1 Soundwave. So I have G1 Soundwave, G1 now, and now it became sort of like a holy grail for the past couple weeks, past couple months, to find a decently priced reissue of the G1 Optimus Prime and Megatron. It was a pain, but I did find both of them at the toy convention. So, interesting stuff. So, let's start with Megatron. This is the Takara Tomy Transformers Collection book type Megatron. And this one is probably the closest we'll get to the G1 toy that Takara had. There's no orange, whatever. It's a black handle because there's another reissue of the Destron Megatron with a brown handle that's not accurate. So this one has all the different accessories that the original Megatron had. And this one, I got it for a decent price from our Toys. And it was on a trade. I traded a bunch of old Dark of the Moon figures and paid a little bit more. I just paid a little just to get this. So very, very glad to actually have it. And of course, we had to get Optimus Prime. Now, my good buddy who owns our Toys, I asked him for some advice, and there was another hobby shop. They were really selling a lot of DC stuff and Masters of the Universe stuff and whatnot, a lot of Mattel products. But they did have that particular kiosk or booth had some Transformers, and they had the G1 Optimus Prime. And I told my buddy who. And he says, I asked him, "Hey, can you give me some advice? Which one do I get? Do I get the Takara version or the Hasbro version?" He says, "Okay, the Takara version is more accurate. It's nicer, longer smokestacks, better paint. However, the Hasbro version is rarer. It's a lot more difficult to come by because it was released 2002. Takara released the G1 reissue of Optimus Prime 2009. So." Thanks a lot, okay? They're both great. One looks great. The other one looks better. The other one is rarer. So I ended up getting both. I did get the Takara version, which has the longer smokestacks, better paint apps, better red and blue paint apps. Takara Tomy Encore. And I did decide to get the rarer version of the two, which is the Hasbro version, which is no Autobot symbol right there. I think you have to stick it as a sticker, whatever. Smaller cut-off smokestacks for safety reasons, but this was much rarer. So, I fell for it. Decided to get it. But I got it at a good price. I paid the amount I would normally pay for a leader class figure. Nowadays, like a movie leader class figure, and probably a little less. Yeah, so not a bad deal, just for each. So 2 leader class figures, I'm happy. Alright, so 2 Holy Grails down, just a couple more. I just need Fortress Maximus. It's probably one of the biggest Holy Grails, literally, biggest Holy Grails I need to get for Transformers. The G1 Fort Max. I never had that as a kid, always been very frustrated not getting one. Still looking for a decent priced one. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that, right? I did. The last thing I'm going to show you guys are the Masters of the Universe classics I picked up. It sucks that I did decide to start late on this one. When Mattel first announced this one, this line, I was like, I'm never getting that because that's just way too expensive, out of budget. And then some hobby shops started selling some of the figures at a decent price, not the scalper prices most hobby shops are selling them for. So I got hooked onto it. Bought a couple, started buying several more, and now I'm really hooked on it. And it sucks because they're so pricey. But I did manage to pick up some of them at very, very good prices. The same from the same store that sold me these two. I did pick up Merman. This was really cheap. Like cheaper than a Voyager, just under the price I would pay for a Voyager class Transformer. So Merman. King Grayskull. I thought it was pretty cool. There's a little bit of a stress mark right there on the sword because of the way it's been packed, but that's okay. I need the battle line for that guy. I thought it looked pretty cool. Catra. This was a very nice figure. Very, very nice. Got it at a decent price as well. I did pick up one last figure. I'm going to show you that last. Okay. I had to get the pets sooner or later, so I had to wait till I got a decent price on them. I did get Panther and Battle Cat. Excuse me. So I did get both Skeletor and He-Man's pets. That's pretty cool. I was very amazed at that. But then the hobby shop, the lady who was running the hobby shop, said, "Okay, did you want? I'll give you a good deal if you pick up Swiftwind." I was like, "Really?" So for a wholesale price of about, I don't know, how do I compute the wholesale price? It's about 2-liter class figures, 2.5-liter class figures, Transformers, and she did give me Swiftwind. So very, very, very happy. I actually got all 3 of the pets at a very nice, I call them pets, companions, animal companions, sorry, at a very, very good price. I'm holding the camera because there's literally no more space. Maybe we can still have one more thing. And the last thing I am going to show you guys that I picked up from the toy convention last month. Another Holy Grail, this time for one of the Holy Grails I have for the Masters of the Universe Classics. You betcha. Teela, the Warrior Goddess. I have been looking for this one. I mean, ridiculous prices on eBay, but she had a friend. She didn't own it, and she didn't want to sell me her Teela. The hobby shop lady had a friend who was willing to part with this for, oh god, like it was like $150, something like that. No, $130, $125, $130. I said, like, oh sure, give it to me. I don't care. I'm willing to pay $200 for it or $150 for it. Just give it to me. And I said, okay. So this is, yep. I was just so happy to have this one. This is staying MOC, definitely. Might want to another one so I can open it up, but definitely this is just amazing. So there you go, folks. This is my massive toy haul for the month of June 2014. Let me see if I can give you an aerial shot of the stuff we got. We got covered from the annual Philippine Toy Convention down to some hobby shop purchases, some retail purchases. Just very glad, very happy I was able to get a couple of Holy Grails down, and very, very nice. So I will review most of them. I hope you understand that some will not get reviewed, particularly the Holy Grails, but and the Hot Wheels retro. But you know, I will do my best. It's a big pipeline, a big long list of stuff to review in the pipeline, and yeah. If you see the background, this is my the toy collection in the room. I do have another video that has an update. I show all of these together with the combiner crayons that I hacked, assembled. So hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my video reviews only on this channel, Chefatron. My old FX Friends channel is alive, but I will no longer be posting videos there. There you go, my massive toy haul for the month of June 2014, and from the annual Philippine Toy Convention. Thanks for watching.